What is CPU scheduling? CPU scheduling is a process of determining which process will own CPU for execution while another process is on hold. The main task of CPU scheduling is to make sure that whenever the CPU remains idle, the OS at least select one of the processes available in the ready queue for execution.
What is short job first? Shortest job first scheduling algorithm can also be known as shortest job next schedule. It is very easy to implement and efficient in reducing average response time. In shortest job first, we should know the execution time of each process before running. This we can estimate in many ways.
The SJF scheduling algorithm will choose the job which has shortest remaining time to complete.
The submitted processes are ordered in a ready queue depend on the shortest burst time. Operating system runs the process at the head of the queue. New process comes in order to keep the process of the shortest burst time first and the process of the longest burst time last. SJF is probably optimal with respect to average waiting time. By moving shorter processes to the front of the queue, this reduces the average waiting time. Also, it is important to note that the SJF algorithm was focusing to order the processes in queue depending on their burst time, without regarding to the priority or the arrival time of these processes.
What is non-preemptive? Non-preemptive means that once a process has been removed from the waiting queue and given CPU time, it will execute until completed or terminated. The algorithm removes processes with minimum arrival time from the waiting queue and executes them until the process is completed. The process then shifts the CPU to other processes in the waiting queue.
Advantages: 1. Optimal in terms of average turnaround time. 2. Optimal for batch processes where burst time is known beforehand. 3. Shorter waiting time compared to first in first out algorithm.
The disadvantages of short job first are: first is burst time should be known beforehand. Second, can lead to starvation of processes that arrive later with larger burst times. Third, cannot be used for short-term scheduling as one would have to predict the burst times. What is preemptive? Preemptive means that if another process arrives with an even shorter burst time after the process with the shortest burst time and arrival time is given CPU time, the CPU cycle is allocated to the process with the shorter burst time. The advantages of preemptive: 1. Shorter jobs will be scheduled quickly. 2. Less average waiting time. 3. Choice of running tasks reconsidered after each interruption. The disadvantages of preemptive: 1. Need limited computational resources for scheduling. 2. Takes a higher time by the scheduler to suspend the running task, switch the context, and dispatch the new incoming task. 3. The process which has low priority needs to wait for a longer time if some high priority processes arrive continuously.